Standing about 25 to 30 feet from me, slightly off to my right at about 1 o'clock, was a creature unlike anything I'd ever seen in my life. It was huge, easily 10 to 12 feet tall. I would put its weight somewhere between 1,200 and 1,500 pounds. The arms and legs were massive, thick with muscle. It was built on a scale that made me feel small. Later, when I looked at the tracks it left on the road, they were almost twice the length of my boot, and I wear a size 12.5. The impressions were deep in the damp soil. Its body was covered in blackish hair that in the sunlight had a bluish sheen to it. The face was wrinkled and the skin was the color of ashes, pale gray like burnt wood. I had nowhere to go except backwards, so I took one step back. As soon as my right foot hit the ground, the animal suddenly realized I was there. It spun around with shocking speed like a giant ballet dancer pivoting and faced me. The expression on its face looked about like mine, total shock. It came to a stop in front of me, in a slightly crouched stance, knees bent a little. I don't know if that was the natural way for it to stand or just how it braced when it turned. Its eyes were wide open, and I could see some of the whites all the way around. The irises were such a dark brown they looked black. Those eyes were locked on me. I honestly don't know whether I was frozen from shock or fear, probably both. My mind was running fast, but my body was almost locked in place. Even so, my thoughts were clear. This thing had 2 possible moves from here, and I knew what I would have had to do for each one. In my head, the best-case scenario was that it would turn and run, and I could get out of there alive. The other option was that it would come at me. It did not turn and run. I watched its knees start to bend further, the head tucked just slightly, and I heard it make a low moaning sound as it began to move. In that instant, I knew it was about to spring. I felt like I had exactly one chance to live. I had an AK-47 in my hands, safety already off. As it shifted into that crouch, I leveled the rifle at its upper chest and fired a 3-round burst of full metal jacket, military ball ammo from Yugoslavia. I watched, almost in slow motion, as those 3 shots hit a tight triangle, maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches across. Blood sprayed from its chest as it came forward. It fell toward me with both arms raised over its head, then hit the ground face first in moist dirt. As it fell, I was stepping back, 5 steps or so, trying to keep distance.